Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraid Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatim Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Vrindraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Reading Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter number 10, titled as Bhagavatam is the answer to all the questions. Text number 3. Shukadev Goswami is reciting this shloka to Parikshit Maharaj. bhūta-mātrendriya-dhiyāṁ janma sarga udāhṛtaḥ brahmaṇo guṇa-vaiṣamyād visarga pauruṣaḥ smṛtaḥ. Translation. The elementary creation of 16 items of matter, namely 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, ether, sound, form, taste, smell, touch, and eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, and mind is known as sarga. Whereas subsequent resultant interaction of material nature, modes of material nature, is called as visarga. Hare Krishna. So, in the first shloka of this chapter, Shukadev Goswami introduced the 10 subject matters of Srimad Bhagavatam. Atra sarga visargascha sthanam poshanam utaya manvantareshanu katha nirodho muktirashraya. So, those 10 elements of Srimad Bhagavatam are introduced by Shukadev Goswami. And here in this shloka, sarga and visarga, first two elements of Srimad Bhagavatam, are explained here. What is sarga and what is visarga? Basic understanding is sarga is primary creation by Lord Vishnu, and visarga is secondary creation by Lord Brahmaji. Here, detailed definition of sarga is mentioned that basic 16 elements are created by Lord Vishnu, and they are handed over to Brahma, and with the 16 elements and the modes of nature, Sattva Guna, Raja Guna and Tamo Guna, Brahmaji creates all the material elements and living entities like that. That is called visarga. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In order to explain 10 divisional symptoms of Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 7 continuous verses. The first of this under reference pertains to 16 elementary manifestations of earth, water, etc., with material ego composed of material intelligence and mind. The subsequent creation is the result of the reactions of above mentioned 16 energies of first puruṣa, Mahavishnu. Incarnation of Govinda, as later explained by Brahmā in his treatise Brahma Samhita, as follows. So here Prabhupada ji explains that above mentioned 16 energies or 16 elements, they are basically energies of Mahavishnu. And Brahmaji confirms this in Brahma Samhita. Yah karanava jale bhajati sma yoga nidram ananta jagadhananda saromakupa आधार शक्तिम अवलंब्य परम स्वमूर्तिम गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमाम भजामि. The first Purusha incarnation of Govinda, Lord Krishna, is known as Mahavishnu. He goes into Yoga Nidra, mystic sleep, and the innumerable universes are situated in potency in each and every hair hole of his transcendental body. So Brahmaji is describing here that from Krishna, Govinda, comes Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is lying on a Garbhodak ocean, and he is in a Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is a transcendental position. It is not like sleeping like you and me. It is a Yoga Nidra where the creation happens. So while Bhagavan Vishnu is having, Mahavishnu is having Yoga Nidra, from the every hair on the skin of Vishnu gives rise to one universe. So you can see, you can't count the hairs on the body. Can you count the hairs on your body? It's impossible. Hence, similarly, it's impossible to count how many universes are created by Mahavishnu. As mentioned in the previous verse, Shrutena, or with reference to Vedic conclusion, the creation is made possible from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, directly by manifestation of his particular energies. Without such Vedic reference, the creation appears to be product of material nature. So Shrutena is hearing from authority, from the senior Vaishnavas, previous acharyas, from authorized scripture. When we hear from them, we come to know that, oh, this creation is by a person, Bhagavan Vishnu. But if you do not follow this path of hearing from Shrutena, hearing from the acharyas, then many people will believe that, oh, this is just nature's creation. There is no person involved. But that is not true. This conclusion comes from a poor fund of knowledge. What conclusion? What conclusion? That there is no creator. It's all combination of material elements which forms the creation. That is poor fund of knowledge. From Vedic reference, it is concluded that the origin of all the energies, namely internal, external, and marginal, is Supreme Personality of Godhead. As explained herein before, the illusionary conclusion is that the creation is made by inert material nature. The Vedic conclusion is transcendental light, whereas the non-Vedic conclusion is the material darkness. The internal potency of the Supreme Lord is identical with Supreme Lord, and the external potency is enlivened in contact with the internal potency. The parts and parcels of internal potency which react in contact with external potency are called as the marginal potency or the living entities. So here three energies of Lord Vishnu are mentioned: external, internal and marginal. We are living entities are marginal potency. Earth, water, air, fire are the external potencies. And internal potency is the yoga maya, while external potency is called mahamaya. Thus, the original creation is directly from the Supreme Personality of Godhead or Parabrahma, and secondary creation is as a reactionary result of original ingredients is made by Brahma. So, sarga and visarga. Thus, the activities of whole universe are started. So, in this way, first is sarga and then visarga. Further elements will be explained in next shloka. We'll pause here for now. रतराज श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।